What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Garrett back with another video. Today we're out doing some retail arbitrage, finding items in store that we can sell on Amazon. Our first stop of the day is over here at Ross. Gonna be primarily looking for toys. It's Q4, so you know that's peak toy season. Out of all the discount stores, Ross has been the best so far for toys. Burlington has been slacking. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, haven't found much. So I'm just gonna be looping some Rosses today, taking you guys along for the journey. If you're new to the channel, my name's Garrett. I'm a full-time multiple seven-figure Amazon seller. If you like learning about selling on Amazon, making money online, join the family and hit that subscribe button. But I got high hopes. I was finding about 20 items a store yesterday at Ross, spending $300 to $400 a store. Haven't hit this one yet, so let's see what we can do. Let's go. Alrighty, so just leaving Ross, didn't find really a whole lot. This location was overwhelmingly disappointing. We found that one large like Marvel toy, one of those little speakers, which wasn't that great of a profit anyways, like barely a 30% ROI. And then two of those little other figures. So 4 total items at the first stop. Not the best start, but good news is we are going to more Ross locations. So I'm still hoping for the best here, but we're gonna head to the next Ross location. This one's usually pretty good because it's near a major mall. Quick tip, a lot of discount stores that are located at busy, high activity mall areas are usually the best ones because that's where there's the most foot traffic. So those companies send the most product to those stores because they sell more. So if you're sourcing often and you like hitting the same stores over and over again, look for discount stores near those high traffic malls, and you will, trust me, you'll find a lot more stuff than if you just have a Ross out in a rural area that doesn't get a lot of foot traffic. Quick tip, but we are driving, so I don't want to be recording while driving, so let's head to the next Ross and I'll let you guys know when I get there. Let's go. Alrighty guys, just pulled up at the second Ross location. Let's head on in. Hopefully they got some better toys. I didn't find any of the same ones at the last one that I've been finding, so disappointing, but let's go and see what they got. Let's go. All right, fam, we just found a good amount of stuff. Got about 3 big, large Ross bags full. We spent just over $200. Really high ROI stuff. Right now, the rank isn't that good, but the thing I really look for on, just products in general, besides sales rank, is the amount of reviews a product had. Some of these toys had like 700, 800, 900, 1,200 reviews. For some reason, they're ranked like 300 plus thousand. They're still gonna sell. I know a lot of people don't like going up that high in rank, but out of experience, I know that they're gonna move, especially in the next few weeks with Q4 coming up. So that's why I did pick those up. The weirdest thing though, like at this Ross, I've never had this happen at any Ross, so you guys let me know if this is something your guys' Rosses do, but they had like someone at the door, like a security guard, checking receipts like you're at Costco. They're going through my bags, like making sure every item I had I paid for. It's kind of random. Never had that at a Ross, but I know they do it at try to do it at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, but it was just weird. Let me know, has that ever happened at your guys' Ross, or is this just something new? The last one I went to didn't have someone checking receipts, but they must have high theft here or something. And it looks like this car is like on fire or something. It's definitely smoking. Not sure what's going on. Do you guys see that? Okay, enough of the sidetrack stuff. We're gonna head, there's a Nike store right over here, so I'm gonna head on in there, see what we can find for Amazon, eBay. The Burlington down the street, we're gonna hit that, so let's keep going. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so I went to the Nike store. There was nothing good to be found, so there's nothing really much to show you. I got 1 pair of shoes and it was just for eBay, so nothing crazy. But what I wanna do now, I had to head home, had some stuff pop off with my buyer that I had to go help him out with, so had to cut sourcing short a little bit. But we're gonna hop on into my computer here, and I wanna kind of deep dive and dissect some of the products and toys we found at Ross and give you a better kind of insight look into my mind, what I'm looking for when I'm out sourcing. So let's hop on into my computer. As you can see, the first toy here is a McFarlane toy 7-inch action figure. We paid $5.99 for this. It is selling for $23.04. The current BSR is 120,000. And let's take a little bit deeper of a look. So this has 176 ratings. It's a single variation listing, so that's a good amount of ratings for a single variation listing. As we can see over the last 3 months, I'd say Amazon's been in stock 25% of the time at the most. Lowest they were selling at is about $19.99. Highest is $29.99. So I like to look at the worst case scenario, $19.99. Worst case, we're making $4.18. We had some FBA sellers down here at a $19 price point, but the price has been pretty stable. When Amazon's been out of stock before these kind of low ballers came in, it was selling for up to $28.90. So on the high end, over the last 90 days, we'd be making $11.75. What I really like to see here is the new offer count is starting to trend downwards, and we can see that price is starting to head back up. So going into Q4, that's exactly what I like to see. I can definitely see us getting $28.90 for this price. Let's look out over the last year. Before that, Amazon's been in stock a majority of the time at $19.99. So, but with Q4 coming up, Amazon's been out of stock a majority of the time. I'm not sure if they're still making this exact model. So there's a good chance they're not gonna come back in stock, but we can see just based off the Keepa chart, there's a lot of action. This item does sell quite well. During last Q4, let's see here, this product was selling, 52,000 ranks. So this product does move. I like the last 3 months on the Keepa, $28.90 being our high, $19.99 being our low. All those price ranges are going to be profitable for us. So that is why I picked up this item. On to the next one is the Bumblebee Transformers. We can see the low FBA offer here is $42.99. We purchased this for $19.99. That's leaving us with a profit of $907. And again, guys, these profit calculations have all of my shipping costs, prep costs included, which I kind of put on the high end, especially now that I have a buyer out there in the field. I like to be more cautious with my buys. But with that being said, at the worst case, $907 at the current price point. Let's look at Keepa to get a better story. This product has sold consistently upwards of 60, 62 bucks, $59.99. As we can see, this is starting to trend upwards at 65 new sellers. The average sales rank right now is 44,000, but this is a product that moves. 727 ratings. I can tell you right now, Bumblebee in these type of Transformers figures is usually the hottest one. It just probably got flooded in a lot of Rosses already, so there's probably a lot of sellers coming in, but I guarantee you this is an item that will sell extremely well during Q4, and we will be able to hold off on our price up at that 62. So my target price for this is gonna be $59.99. That is where I'm gonna price this at, leaving us with $23 profit each. We were able to pick up a bunch of these. These type of figures, guys, they sell extremely well, especially during Q4. So if you see all these sellers coming in, they're just moron beginner sellers. Not to throw shade at anyone, but they don't like making money. They don't know what they're doing. A lot of times they'll just have a few in stock, as we can see here. Let's check. So as you can see, all these are fairly new sellers. 77 lifetime feedback, 74, 7, 20, 12, 5. These are just rookie sellers that are panicking and racing to the bottom. Okay, guys, they don't have a lot in stock. 3, 1, 7, 1, 2. As you can see, there's probably 20 in stock until the price reaches back up to the mid 50s, high 50s. Okay, so make sure you're avoiding tanking your price on this, because this is a figure you will be able to sell for $60 and you're paying $19.99. So hold off on prices on those. Great buy. I love Transformers. I sell them every single year during Q4. Next is going to be the Star Wars Vintage Collection. Amazon's in stock on this. They have a heavy stock count, 800 plus bought in the last month. We picked it up for $15.99. Lowest price Amazon's ever been at is right now. Before, they were selling it for $60.99. Likely their lower price is either due to the competition coming in from people buying it from Ross and the downward price pressure, Amazon's following them down. But once these people sell out, this is a good mover. This is going to do extremely well during Q4, I guarantee it. As you can see down here during Q4, it went all the way down to 8,000. and Amazon's price went from $38.49 back up to $57 in late November, early December. So this is an item I wouldn't be surprised if I'll get at least 55 bucks plus for it. $22.48, 140% ROI. Worst case right now at the current price, you know, we're still making 9 bucks profit. So great item. This does sell extremely well. Single variation, $1,500, $39.78 is the current price. 800 plus in the last 30 days sold. This one, guys, this toy is currently ranked extremely high, 584K. I still bought it, $5.99, $25.80 it's selling for. And I'll tell you why I did buy this. I actually sold this in the past before. I know it sells, it has 111 ratings. It's not a high variation listing. Let's take a deeper dive into Keepa. We can see that new offer count coming up. I'm really betting on this doing well just in Q4 because the toy demand really will start to pick up. And for some reason, Keepa, like the sales ranking doesn't look the best on this, but items like this still do sell. It has a lot of reviews. It's still showing a little bit of price activity. There was very low offer counts and it was probably priced way over prices why it wasn't selling as good. $48.99. This lower price pressure going into Q4, I would assume that's going to really get that sales rank moving, probably down closer to 200,000, and that's still gonna sell decently well in Q4. So I don't mind, even at $25.80, if I just hold off on that price, I'm still making over 100% ROI. Again, I've sold this exact item in the past. I know it sells. That's why I bought it. It's just based off experience pretty much. So sometimes sales ranks can be misleading. Still a little bit of a risky flip. It's not a super fast mover, but it will move eventually. Next item is this McFarlane 7-inch action figure, $4.99. Currently at $18.58. We'll be making a $3.45 profit. Worst case scenario. It was selling for $21.99. Amazon was at $22.99. Sales rank is fairly consistent, up in like the 150,000, 200,000 ranking. I do see the review count rising. Just in the last 3 months, it's rose about only 6, so not too much, but this is an item that has a good amount of reviews, single variation. I do think this will do well in Q4. As you can see, last Q4 there was over 49 new offer counts, and it slowly started trickling down and selling off, but it's still gonna move. Again, not the best flipped. I only picked up a few of these, but for $4.99, the opportunity to potentially double your money. Figured why not? We're at Ross. These are good beginner kind of, you know, just slow movers, fairly consistent movers, good ROIs, not a bad little flip, but nothing special whatsoever. I'm basically just kind of going off of the 1,000 reviews and a relatively consistent sales rank, and we're moving into Q4. So sales rank in the toy category in Q4, it's not as accurate with these sales estimates, like 40 sales a month. This will probably move a few hundred units a month during Q4. And last but not least, this was one of the cooler flips of the day. This was like a huge set. It's actually a little bit older of a set. I'm surprised Ross had it. Currently at $114.95. The reason I picked this up is 342 ratings. The current buy box was at, or the current sales rank was at 509,000, but this item was out of stock, okay? Once we see these sellers coming back in stock, it's rising super fast, which you tend to see on these discount store items. Just price high, hold your price, and it will come back in most cases. But I'm really just banking on when this was consistently in stock, this was selling extremely well. This is more of a collector's type of item, and this item has sold for up to $175. So for me, guys, this is an item, I was only able to find one of them. I paid 50 bucks for it. I'm gonna price it at $150 probably, or $175. Wait out Q4 and see what happens, but I'm just gonna price it at $150 until it sells. It's gonna be a $55 profit, over 100% ROI. This will sell. You just kind of have to wait out kind of the tankers. But you can see during Q4 or in January, there was 41. This probably hit Ross like back in 2020. I'll have to look if I ever sold it before, but it was moving like hotcakes. So this just came back in stock. It's been out of stock since like April. When it was in stock, it was still moving decently well in the 300,000 ranking area, but when it was consistently in stock, it was moving relatively well. Again, this is a collector's item. Marvel Studios, Titan Heroes, these figurine sets are usually very sought after in the collectible community. So that's what I was banking on for that. Picked up one of those, but that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. What's your favorite store to source retail arbitrage products? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to join the family, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.